There's a child inside you who never got what they needed. Not the you of today. Not the adult who has figured out how to function, how to work, how to survive. The you from before. The small version of you. The one who needed to be held when they were scared. Who needed to be told they were enough. Who needed someone to say, I see you. I'm here. You matter. That child never stopped existing. They're still there. Inside every relationship you struggle with. Inside every moment you feel unworthy. Inside every time you shrink yourself, apologize for existing, or wonder why love always feels so complicated. That child is still waiting to be seen, still waiting to be held, still waiting for someone to finally give them what they needed and never received. And here's the truth that will change everything. The only person who can give that child what they need now is you. This is the healing most people never find. Not because it's impossible, but because nobody ever told them it existed. This is how you heal your inner child, and how you finally become whole. The inner child isn't a metaphor. It's not a therapy buzzword. It's not something abstract or mystical. It's a psychological reality. Every experience you had as a child, every moment of joy, every wound, every unmet need, every time you felt loved or unloved, lives inside you, stored in your nervous system, encoded in your emotional patterns, shaping every relationship, every decision, every reaction you have as an adult. When that child experienced love, safety, and attunement, they developed a secure foundation, a belief that the world is safe, that people can be trusted, that they are worthy of love. But when that child experienced neglect, criticism, emotional absence, or trauma, they developed wounds. Deep, invisible wounds that didn't heal just because you grew up and moved away. Those wounds became the reason you can't receive love without waiting for it to be taken away. The reason you work yourself to exhaustion trying to prove your worth. The reason you apologize for taking up space. The reason intimacy terrifies you, even when you desperately want it. The reason you're drawn to people who confirm what you learned as a child, that you are too much, not enough, or simply unlovable. Your inner child isn't broken. They're wounded. And wounded children need exactly one thing: someone to finally show up for them. Section 1. How your inner child was wounded. Inner child wounds don't only come from dramatic trauma. They come from everyday moments that accumulated over years. Wound 1. The unheard child. You tried to express something, a feeling, a fear, a need, and nobody listened. Not because they were cruel, sometimes just because they were busy, distracted, overwhelmed with their own struggles. But to a child, not being heard means one thing: what I feel doesn't matter. And that wound follows you everywhere. into relationships where you silence yourself before you even speak, into friendships where you minimize your needs, into the quiet voice inside that says, nobody wants to hear what you have to say anyway. Wound 2, the unseen child. You were there, but nobody really saw you. Not your true self. Not the sensitive, complex, layered person you were becoming. They saw what they needed you to be. The responsible one. The easy one. The one who didn't cause problems. And the real you, with all your feelings, your dreams, your fears, learned to hide. Because being seen felt dangerous. Because every time you showed too much of yourself, something happened that taught you to go back inside. Wound 3, the unloved, conditionally child. Love existed, but it came with conditions. Be good and you'll get affection. Achieve and you'll get approval. Don't cause problems and the household stays calm. And you learned, love is something you earn, not something you receive just for existing. So now, as an adult, you're exhausted. Constantly performing, constantly proving, constantly waiting for the moment the love gets withdrawn because you weren't enough. Wound 4, the unprotected child. Something happened. Something scary. Something that a child should never have to face alone. And nobody protected you. Nobody stepped in. Nobody made it safe. So you learned to protect yourself, to be hyper-vigilant, to scan every room for threats, to never fully relax because relaxing means letting your guard down, and letting your guard down means getting hurt. Wound 5, the invisible child. Not neglected dramatically, just overlooked. Your achievements weren't celebrated. Your pain wasn't acknowledged. Your presence barely registered. And you learned, I don't matter. I take up space, but I don't matter. That belief is still running in the background of your life. In the way you make yourself small. In the way you're shocked when someone truly notices you. In the way love feels almost suspicious. Because why would anyone see someone who learned to be invisible? Section 2. How your inner child runs your adult life. You think you're making adult decisions. You think you're responding to the present moment. But often, you're not. You're responding as a wounded child who learned that the world works a certain way. And that child is running the show in ways you've never fully realized. Pattern 1. You love people who feel familiar. Not familiar as in healthy and safe. Familiar as in they feel like home. And home, for your inner child, meant emotional unavailability, or criticism, or chaos, or conditional love. So you're drawn to partners who recreate that feeling, not because you want to be heard, but because your nervous system recognizes that pattern as love. The emotionally unavailable person feels like a puzzle to solve, just like your parent was. The critical partner feels normal because criticism felt like attention. The chaotic relationship feels exciting because calm feels suspicious. Your inner child is choosing your partners. and they're choosing based on what they know, not what's good for you. Pattern 2. You can't receive love comfortably. Someone loves you well. They're consistent, warm, and available. And instead of relaxing into it, you feel anxious. Something must be wrong. This can't last. When is the other shoe going to drop? So you test them. You push them away to see if they'll come back. You create problems to see if they'll stay. Because your inner child never learned that love could be safe. That it could just stay. Without conditions. Without drama. Without eventually being taken away. You've learned the 5 wounds. How they run your adult patterns. What your inner child actually needed. If you're feeling emotional right now, that's your inner child responding. That's them feeling seen for the first time. The next section is the most important. It's the actual healing. The practical, powerful steps to finally give your inner child what they needed. This is where everything changes. Stay with me. Section 4. How to actually heal your inner child. Healing your inner child isn't about going back. You can't change what happened. It's about becoming the parent your inner child never had. Step 1. Meet your inner child. Find a quiet moment. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself as a child. Look at that child. What do they need? What are they feeling? Just be with them. That alone matters more than you realize. Step 2. Speak to them. Say the words they never heard. I see you. I hear you. I love you. You are enough. I'm here now. It might feel strange. Do it anyway. Because that child inside you has been waiting a very long time to hear those words. Step 3. Parent yourself daily. When you're harsh or critical with yourself, pause. Ask, would I speak to a child this way? If not, speak differently. Choose patience and compassion. Step 4. Grieve what you didn't receive. Grieve the childhood you deserved but didn't have. The love, safety, and care that were missing. That grief is real. Let yourself feel it. Step 5. Reparent through action. Healing shows up in how you live. Rest without guilt. Play. Ask for what you need. Set boundaries. Celebrate yourself. Every time you do this, you're telling your inner child, you are safe now. You are loved now. Step 6. Be patient. This is a lifelong practice. Healing takes time. Every small act of self-compassion is a step. You now have everything. The wounds, the patterns, what was needed, the healing steps. If you've made it this far, your inner child brought you here. They wanted to be found. The final section is about what life looks like on the other side of this healing. What changes when your inner child finally feels safe? Because everything changes, and you deserve to know what's waiting for you. Stay with me. We're almost there. Section 5. What healing looks like. When your inner child starts to heal, your whole life shifts. Not overnight, not dramatically, but deeply and permanently. Relationships change. You stop choosing people who feel familiar in an unhealthy way. You start being drawn to people who are actually safe, who are consistent, who love you without conditions. And when someone loves you well, you can receive it without waiting for it to be taken away, without testing it, without sabotaging it, because your inner child finally believes they deserve it. Your relationship with yourself changes. The harsh inner critic gets quieter, not silent, but quieter. You start treating yourself with the gentleness you always deserved. You rest without guilt. You celebrate small things. You speak to yourself like someone you love. Because you finally understand you were always worth that. Your inner child isn't a burden. They're not a problem to be fixed or a weakness to overcome. They're the most vulnerable, authentic part of you, the part that remembers needing love and not receiving it, the part that never stopped hoping someone would show up. That someone is you. You can't change what happened, but you can change what happens now in how you speak to yourself, treat yourself, and allow yourself to be loved. Your inner child deserved better, and it's not too late to give it to them. Start today, even with one small act of kindness toward yourself. That's how it begins, and that beginning is everything. If this video touched something deep inside you, drop a comment right now and type, "My inner child deserved better," because they did. And saying it out loud, even here, even anonymously, is the beginning of believing it. If this gave you something you needed today, hit that like button. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more dark psychology that reveals the patterns most people never see. On Hidden Truths Mindset, we don't just talk about healing. We show you exactly where the wounds came from and exactly how to heal them. Because you deserve more than just surviving. You deserve to actually live. Your inner child deserved better. And now, finally, they have you. Welcome to clarity. Welcome to healing. I'll see you in the next one.